Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. We have had a lot of like great intraday moves. Even without the averages, not going even without the averages like not going crazy. Like the last like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, there's really been just like individually just a lot of names that have had just wild daily trading ranges, and that's created just awesome opportunities for day trades, right? And I definitely am active day trading options. I do focus on a lot of like really short-term trades, so like minutes, uh, maybe like an hour. Sometimes it's just basically looking for like a quick pop. Sometimes I'm looking for like a breakout, sometimes it's in response to news. So for all sorts of different reasons, do day trades, but most of the time the day trades revolve around like real short-term options, so like the weekly contracts, right? And kind of like one of my rules in terms of stretching day trades out into like potentially like a swing trade or even like overnight is that there has to be some justification to do it, right? Because a day trade for me is just that. For the most part, it's in after the open and out before the close, right? So I'm closing the contracts out overnight, and like the trade is just within like the actual session, right? Now, I will stretch some things out, but there has to be a kind of a reason to do it. And when I say stretch out, it means like turning like a day trade into like potential like swing trade or like an overnight trade. And It's twofold. So there has to be like technical or momentum in the stock for me to want to continue to hold, right? So if the stock had a great session, I made money in it, and it's moving in my favor, and it closes well, and I think that it set up well for continuation tomorrow, then I'm probably going to want to stick with some, right? Because there's a chance that it gaps and continues and keeps moving in that direction tomorrow. Or the other reason is if I expect potentially news overnight, right? So if there's some sort of catalyst, like after the close that day or before they open the following day, that gives me a reason to want to stick with the contracts, then I might stick with them even if it didn't move in my favor during the session, right? So NVIDIA was the name that I've actually been looking at the past couple days, and what I've been kind of watching and eyeing is like this consolidation, right? It's been stuck in like a lower consolidation underneath like 540, 541. AMD started to wake up. I thought maybe NVIDIA would start to go. It really hasn't done anything since it reported earnings a couple weeks ago. So I keep watching to see if it starts to break through the top of the resistance range. And today it got closer than yesterday, but it's still not really taking off, right? So the problem I have is that it's making progress, but not enough. My options aren't gaining, and it's not technically broken out to the point where I can say, like, you know, confidently that momentum is established and it's going to go, right? It looks net positive, but it's also not really starting to rally, and the momentum is not taking it through the top of resistance. So to me, it's more of like a day trade, right? Like, yeah, like I think it has potential, but I also am not seeing my options move in my favor. I'm not seeing like that real great volume. I'm not seeing that great close. So I prefer to keep this as a day trade, close it out, and then possibly look at revisiting tomorrow if it starts to set up well or starts to go, right? Because I need some sort of justification to hold it overnight, and right now there's no major catalyst on NVIDIA, and it doesn't have enough momentum, or it doesn't appear to be closing strong to really warrant taking the options. All right, so just one of my rules. I try to stick to it. I mean, sometimes I get caught up in the moment and I don't follow it, but when I can, and for the most part, this is kind of one of the rules I really try to stick with. All right. So if you're day trading options and you're looking to maybe like increase like your increase your successes or limit your losses more, take a look at this. Maybe like kind of keep in the back of your mind. I find that it helps me with like my day trades. So just like very short term options, just because premium can really erode very quickly on these short term contracts. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information on swing trading with options or even like day trading options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options and play. I hope you have a wonderful night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.